You're watching exciting high school basketball on Video Productions presented by Metro News Television, and we are at one of America's premier resorts, the Greenbrier in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, where live streaming coverage of the battle for the Springhouse unfolds inside beautiful Colonial Hall over the next 2 days. It has been transformed into a basketball venue once again, and over the next 2 days, 8 games will unfold featuring 4 girls teams from West Virginia, along with 3 Mountain State boys squads and a prep school from the state of Virginia. First up today will be the Charleston Catholic girls against the North Marion girls. Then it will be boys action between defending Quad A state champ Morgantown facing off with Virginia Episcopal. And then another boys game will take place. Last season's Quad A runner-up Spring Mills will go up against the Spartans of Greenbrier East. And in the nightcap, it will be Huntington going up against Greenbrier East, guided by U.S. Senator Jim Justice. Greetings from the Greenbrier. Delighted to have you with us inside this historic resort, along with our analyst, Coach Mark Montgomery, our great crew. I'm Mark Martin, and we thank you so much for joining us. Mark, what a setup here, my man.
Oh, it's, wonderful. You and I were talking on the way down, how we both have so much love and for the Greenbrier and just as treasure here in our state. And, to come in here in the Colonial Hall, and it's really a great setup. I'm almost lost for words, as you can tell, but they got seats about 1,600, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, they've had college basketball here. Marshall played here a year ago. They had a big event back in November when the college basketball season was just getting going, and the likes of Wisconsin and Pitt were playing here inside this venue.
Yeah, I mean, big-time events, and you just got to think Coach Justice, you called him Central. We'll call him Coach here for the next 2 days. He likes being called Coach, and he just does think outside the box. He and his team here, and Cam Huffman, kind of oversees the sports part of it, and just great hospitality. And I can't imagine these young men and women getting a chance to come in here, and even the coaches. It would just be a lifetime memory that goes along with everything else. But what a great opportunity.
Well, they always say that athletics is an extension of the classroom, and I think this event here certainly is what they're all talking about.
Yeah, and this, the history of Greenbrier, I don't know. I'm a history guy, and hopefully that their coaches have kind of used that as a teaching tool and, talk to them about the bunker and the different presidents and all that type thing. But you know what? I heard one of the Coach Justice was talking to his players. We had a chance to hear it, and he asked them, "Hey, are you having a good time? What are you doing?" And they were kind of, as kids will be, the one girl said, "Yeah, we've been eating really good." So I'm right along with them on that part.
No doubt about it. Charleston Catholic coming in with a record of 9-2, going up against North Marion, who will enter at 4-6, and 2 programs that certainly have a great history, getting to the state tournament and obviously state championship success along the way. So they will battle it out here in our first game. Wes Hefner is the head coach at Charleston Catholic, and Chris Freeman guides the program at North Marion. And again, 2 programs steeped in tradition. So we look forward to this one here between North Marion and Charleston Catholic. And we will come back and talk more about this first of 4 matchups that will unfold here today at Colonial Hall. You are watching live streaming coverage of the Battle for the Springhouse on Metro News Television.
Conquer the cold with a new vehicle from Dan Calva Toyota World. Tackle the snow with the 2024 SR5 Tacoma 4.99% for 72 months. Or lease an SR5 Tacoma for only $430 a month.
Jennifer Garner, United States Senator Shelley Moore Capito, and Jim Justice. Former U.S. Senator Joe Manchin, Brad Smith, Gordon Gee, Nick Saban, Brad Paisley, Jim Tressel, and Roy Williams are among the many game changers who have lent their time and talents in support of an ambitious idea. The idea that together we can change the game on substance misuse and prevent drug use before it starts.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
I'm Senator Shelley Moore Capito, and I'm a game changer.
I'm Jim Justice. I'm a game changer.
Brad Paisley, and I'm a game changer. We're working in West Virginia schools to prevent opioid and other drug use before it starts and empower young mountaineers to make healthy choices and live drug-free lifestyles. Be a game changer and help change the game on opioid and substance misuse in West Virginia.
It's hard to believe the Greenbrier was once the location of a highly classified top-secret bunker during the depths of the Cold War.
Welcome you back inside Colonial Hall here at the Greenbrier in White Sulphur Springs. Time now to meet our two teams.
Junior number 3, Ileana Evans. Junior number 10, Harry Rushworth. Senior number 2, Aurelia Kirby. And senior number 24, Molly Messer. The Lady Irish are coached by Wes Hefner. And now starting 5 for the home team, the North Marion High School Lady Huskies. Junior number 3, Brooklyn Jackson. Junior number 13, Addison Hearn. Junior number 20, Ella Thompson. Senior number 1, Dominica Kane. And senior number 31, Carabelle Harbert. The Lady Irish are coached by Chris Freeman.
Charleston Catholic and North Marion. Chris Freeman guiding the program now at North Marion. Wes Hefner is in charge of the program at Charleston Catholic. A chance to see his team in action last week against a very good Wheeling Central club. Great action there on Irish Mountain. North Marion from Marion County, Charleston Catholic from Kanawha County. Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television and is brought to you by Go-Mart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart. Now, you'll be a little feeling out process here, won't there, Mark?
Sure will. Looks like starting out in a man-to-man, a little saggy man-to-man.
Charleston Catholic empty on its first possession, and now North Marion take a stab at it here for the first time in the contest.
Charleston Catholic's man-to-man as well.
Catholic on the move, and here is Messer on the drive. Can't get it to go, but Mary Rushworth back up and in. Rushworth coming in, averaging 14.5 a game. She's been starting since she's a freshman. A really good player.
Yes, those second and third offensive rebounds will make a team be very successful.
Madison Hearn with the basketball, and Catholic will take it away. Allie Wilcox, the freshman, down the floor. Rushworth is open, and Rushworth will score it.
Yeah, nice pass, good heads up, looking down the floor, hit the long pass with the easy layup.
Jason Wilkinson, John Mills, Justin Dodd are the officials for our first game here. Officiating crew will work both days here of this event at the Greenbrier America's Resort. Driving is Aurelia Kirby, and she will be fouled.
You have a lot of good things happen when you take the ball to the hoop and you get an angle on defense.
Aurelia Kirby will step to the line, hitting 50% from the line this season.
Really an unforced error down here on the turnover by North Marion. Just kind of lost the handle on the ball. Catholic was able to turn it into points.
Kirby with both free throws, and it's Catholic with the early 6-0 lead here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate foul and good defense. He's kind of got their feet tangled up.
Wilcox, her first personal for a speed foul.
Wilcox commits the foul, her first. Team foul number 1 against the Irish. 6-0 run for Charleston Catholic to start it out here. And another turnover by North Marion.
A little late on the entry pass. She had her hand up one way, she threw it the other.
Wilcox on the move, and she will be fouled.
Once again, when you take that ball inside the paint, get to the hoop, usually good things happen.
Second team foul against North Marion. At the line for Charleston Catholic.
Reagan Ash committing the foul. That will have Wilcox up and in. Allie Wilcox coming into this game, averaging 10.7. .69% free throw shooter.
Man-to-man, still full court press, looking to trap around midcourt.
8-0 lead for Catholic.
You gotta like Charleston Catholic, very active on defense.
Kane trying to negotiate around. Good pressure again by the Irish. And Messer will be fouled.
Mark, you got to be impressed with Catholics. Young ladies always have their head up, looking for that cutter to the basket, looking down the floor.
At the line for the Lady Irish, 2 shots for Molly Messer.
Just had another good look at there on the replay, the steal and the pass. It's a way to move the ball down the floor. You're going to have success. so far. See it on the scoreboard.
Messer averaging 9.8 per game this season for Wes Hebner's team. 65% free throw shooters. Got the second, and no advantage here for the Irish. And get the basketball once again. Wilcox will run the floor.
The officials will let them play physical, and Charleston Catholic's doing that on the defensive end.
Liliana Evans going to the hoop, and she will be fouled. Mirabelle Harbert committing the foul.
2 shots for Liliana Evans.
And Ileana Evans will go to the line, hitting 71% at the stripe this season, and up and just about got that shooter's roll.
Sure did.
Sure
like all the form of the foul shooting by the Irish, the good follow through, good bend in their legs. That's why they've been successful so far here today. I jinxed it.
Savannah Walls has checked in for North Marion, number 15, a 5'10 senior, averages 12 points a game, 7 rebounds. See if they can get some production there. And finally, that first bucket of the game, Mark, for North Marion, much needed.
Yeah, exactly right. Sure needed. That was a tough shot, too. The little runner there in front of the basket. That's a tough shot.
Brooklyn Jackson scoring that first bucket. And turnover here by Catholic. Well, there's Messer with great defense. And the Irish take it right back from the Huskies.
Yeah, Catholic has great hands defensively, and they're always reaching for that ball and doing a good job.
Mary Rushworth, Messer, she can hit these from the outside. That won't go. Evans keeps it alive, and now Wilcox will fire. Foul's going to be charged to Ileana Evans, 5'7" junior. 2 team fouls now on Charleston Catholic. Catholic jumping out to a 9-0 lead here. North Marion has since gotten on the board and will try to claw away at this lead that's been built by the Irish. Wheeling around, Maya Huggins couldn't get it to go. And now the lead pass here to Kirby.
Yeah, just another run out. Nobody back for North Marion defensively.
All right, timeout here on the floor. 3:36 to go in this first quarter of play. Charleston Catholic 11, North Marion 2. You're watching the battle for the Springhouse video productions presented by Metro News Television.
Ready to hit the road with GoMart. Each month, we're featuring a special item to fuel your journey and score you bonus reward points in our Road to Rewards promotion. Each purchase earns you a token, so load up and keep cruising toward big rewards. Plus, the top 25 token earners each month will receive 5,000 additional bonus reward points. Check the GoMart app to see this month's featured item. And as always, earn additional savings on products store-wide with reward member exclusives. Go to GoMart.com for more details.
My name is Gordon Gee, and I am a game changer.
I'm Brad Smith, president of Marshall University, and I am a game changer.
Lena Williams has checked in for Charleston Catholic following the timeout. 5'8" senior, averaging a little over 3 a game. Charleston Catholic with a 9-point lead here, driving in Dominica Kane. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Charleston Catholic.
Catholic probably got away with a little bump there. Good job splitting the 2 defenders. You know, Mark, you kind of expect the outside shooting might not be right off the bat in your, a lot of different backgrounds than you're used to. Low ceiling.
Take away by the Irish. Charleston Catholic has fallen to defending AAA champion Nitro and lost to Wheeling Central last week in a great game Wilcox just about had herself maybe a three right there near the line, but it just wouldn't drop as we go into 3 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Launching the three-pointer for the Huskies is Jackson, who has North Marion's only 2 of the game. Back to work now will go Charleston Catholic. Penetrating, a little too strong there. Rushworth comes away with the basketball, and now the scramble is on. Possession arrow keeps it with Catholic.
Nice hustle. You really like when you see players get down on the floor and get after the ball.
Caitlin Lemley has checked in for North Marion. Lemley, 5'6" junior. Here's Wilcox with a nice step in the paint. Now will be assist to Addison Hearn. That will be her first. Team foul number 5 on the Huskies.
Yeah, they're racking up some fouls just about every time that Catholic's not successful with their first shot or on the drive. North Marion, as I said, has committed 5 fouls. Catholic's doing a good job on the foul line, knocking these foul shots down.
Jackson will head out, and Kane is back in for North Marion. Wilcox with her second free throw here. Rolls it in. Wilcox 4 of 4 here in this opening quarter. High Huggins, ball loose. Huggins came back up with it. Huggins hits the deck hard there.
Yeah, you get yourself in trouble. You know, I'm sure North Marion's coach will tell his ladies that every time. A little too much dribbling, and Catholic does a good job. You know, someone will help the defense, and before you know it, they've got to steal or knock the ball away.
This head coach coaching staff consisting of Kenny Butler, Patrick Herlihy, and Keisha Butler. And Stephanie Hudnall. Catholic back to work as North Marion comes up empty. Wilcox with a nice drive. Couldn't get it to go, though. Huskies the other way now. Huggins puts it into the hands of Ella Thompson. From the three-point range is Kane, who couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, so far the outside shooting, you kind of like we talked about earlier. It might take a little bit to get warmed up here as far as outside shooting. Charleston Catholic's done a great job getting the ball in the paint. North Marion's had a little trouble getting it inside.
These two programs, you know, as high school teams do, especially in this day and age, they see each other at camps and scrimmages, shootouts, what have you. And so these two met during the summer, and Chris Freeman, he didn't shy away. He said, we got to hand it to us. So he said, our kids have something to prove here. So Rushworth will check out of the game for Catholic, and Ileana Evans will come back in.
Well, you need to make it up here. You're not doing very well on offense, so you need to keep playing good defense and stay away from being physical, get fouled.
Good defense there by the Huskies, and Huggins can't get the shot to go, and Huggins.
They got a little physical right there at half court, and then on the foul on the layup.
Evans picks up her second, so that will put Kai Huggins at the line. 5'4" senior. Been through ACL surgery twice, Mark. You can see that big brace on that left knee. So gutty young lady here.
Yeah, she's tough having 2 of them wearing that brace. Anytime you see an athlete wearing a brace, let me tell you, it's a hindrance, and it kind of cuts into your speed and quickness a little bit.
Nora Aliff has checked in for Catholic.
Nice rebound, went up in between 2 defenders.
And North Marion need to take advantage of those free throw opportunities, struggling from the field. Kirby with the basketball. Kirby will get it inside to Aleph. And Nora Aleph, who is averaging 4 games, into the scorebooks now.
Yeah, it's Charleston Catholic just had a lot of success there in the paint.
13-point advantage for the Irish, biggest lead here in this first quarter.
You couldn't ask for a better quarter here coming out. You know, they just kind of jumped all over North Marion, and they haven't had an answer.
Williams will head out, and Rushworth will come back in.
It's like a little half-court zone trap now, Mark, out of North Marion.
Beautiful passing by the Irish.
That's what beats it. No dribbling, good passing, getting the angles with a little chip shot there at the finish.
Aleph now with 4. Williams ready to check back in again. Here's a runner that won't go, and Rushworth snags the rebound. Irish on the run here, and Wilcox at the last second dished off there to Aleph, ball out of bounds. Aleph will come out, and Williams will head back in.
And of course, you see it when things aren't going well. North Marion's pushing a little bit down on the offensive end, not taking good shots.
Get it out to Messer. Rushworth guns the 3, and that won't drop. And that doesn't, but what a big quarter it was for Charleston Catholic. They lead North Marion by a count of 17-2, and we head off to the second quarter here. Colonial Hall at America's Resort, the Greenbrier. You're watching live streaming coverage of the Battle for the Springhouse. Video Productions presented by Metro.
Jennifer Garner, United States Senator Shelley Moore Capito, and Jim Justice. Former U.S. Senator Joe Manchin, Brad Smith, Gordon Gee, Nick Saban, Brad Paisley, Jim Tressel, and Roy Williams are among the many game changers who have lent their time and talents in support of an ambitious idea. The idea that together we can change the game on substance misuse and prevent drug use before it starts.
West Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration. When disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the official restoration partner of Marshall Athletics, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Coverage of the Battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television and is brought to you by Go-Mart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to gomart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart. Good times for Catholic there in that opening quarter.
Yeah, you and I were talking off there, but the worst thing they did was on that executing that last end of the quarter shot.
North Marion to work now. Shot wouldn't drop there for Caitlin Limley. Just one bucket, and that was by Brooklyn Jackson in the opening quarter for North Marion, and meanwhile Messer. Someone you really don't want to see get going if you are North Marion, Mark, because she's dynamite from outside the three-point line.
Yeah, if their outside shooting starts falling, it's going to be tough for North Marion. They've built themselves a big hole here.
Working inside to Savannah Walls, the 5'10 senior. Great leader for North Marion. Played in the state championship game, ACL surgery as a sophomore. There's a nice soft touch. And puts it through for the Huskies. Aleph is in, and Kalina Williams will head out for Catholic.
Back to half-court zone trap.
Aurelia Kirby. Messer, who just hit the three. Came off the bench there and scored 4 in that first quarter. This shot will be short by Rushworth. Rushworth, the player, can score in bunches, has really improved her offensive game. She's been playing since she was a freshman. Huskies looking for offense. They need a lot of it. And good looking shot there by Dominica Kane, but just would not drop through. Now here's Rushworth on the move with the big step, and Mary Rushworth puts it in. You get an idea right there what Rushworth's game's all about.
Yeah, very nice athletic move with a good finish. Again, good passing down the floor to the open person, and then you have success.
Back to an 18-point lead here for the Irish. Charleston Catholic. On the move is Kane. Kane driving in traffic. Get the basketball back. Lindley secured it. So another opportunity here. And shot here will be short, but there is the putback. Display by Savannah Walls. Walls has 4 of North Marion's 6 points.
Yeah, nice offensive rebound off the miss. Catholics matching up out of this 2-1-2 zone.
Molly Messer, little drive there, couldn't get it to go. North Marion back to work. Little by little, that's what Chris Freeman's message will be to his crew. Can't make it all up at once, but unfortunately the 3 won't go there for Brooklyn Jackson. And Jackson going to commit the foul as Aurelia Kirby got by her.
Yeah, that's a good foul because Catholics had a lot of success on the fast break. If she'd have got by her, it looked like they would have had numbers. Ended up with a shot.
Carabelle Harbert is back in the game for North Marion, number 31, 5'11" senior. Rushworth gives way to Messer. Messer thought about the 3, now the little runner, and Messer gets it to go.
Yeah, the little head fake, ball fake, got the defender to one side, and she took it to the hoop.
Harbert to Kane. Harbert in trouble and stripped from behind. Irish on the move. Wilcox may go coast to coast with it. She stepped out of bounds, so back it goes to North Marion.
It was textbook. She did a great job. Started out here on the left wing, got the ball in the middle of the court, and the rest of the game they've been finishing those. That's a rare turnover for the Irish. Picking them up half court, man to man still.
Catholic in the AA ranks and 6th this week in the AP poll as this month of January is about to end. We're set for February to begin tomorrow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the days are long, but months and years will run by fast.
March is just around the corner in the great state of West Virginia.
A lot of things going on. It'll be state tournament time, wrestling. Before you know it, they'll be out hitting baseballs.
The Lady Huskies, number 5, Kaya Huggins.
Charleston Catholic has entered Layla Carter into the game, number 11, 5'6" sophomore, joined out there by Molly Messer, Aurelia Kirby, Mary Rushworth, and Nora Aliff. Messer with the one-hander. That one won't go. And back up won't go for Aliff, and a battle here. And a foul going to be called, and it's going to go against Carter. That will be her first.
Carter, her first second team foul.
Kaya Huggins out there on the floor for North Marion, along with Carabelle Harbert. Ella Thompson bringing it across the timeline is Brooklyn Jackson.
North Marion still running good offense. Catholic's just really playing excellent defense, and not giving them any easy looks at the basket.
To Harbert, and Harbert with a tough shot, couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, had the right idea, but that's a hard finish.
Here's Messer, clear sailing. Couldn't get it to fall, but right there with the stick back is Carter.
I really think Messer was anticipating some physical contact there and didn't happen.
Charleston Catholic has built a 20-point advantage here against North Marion. Second quarter here at Colonial Hall inside the historic Greenbrier Resort. Coverage of the Battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television.
Brad Paisley, and I'm a game changer. We're working in West Virginia schools to prevent opioid and other drug use before it starts and empower young mountaineers to make healthy choices and live drug-free lifestyles. Be a game changer and help change the game on opioid and substance misuse in West Virginia.
It's hard to believe the Greenbrier was once the location of a highly classified top-secret bunker during the depths of the Cold War.
Back to out live action here at Colonial Hall inside the Greenbrier America's Resort. Battle for the Springhouse. Great to have you with us, along with Coach Mark Montgomery, our great crew. I'm Mark Martin. Drive won't happen for Brooklyn Jackson and Charleston Catholic. Here is Rushworth up, and Rushworth can't get it to go.
Yeah, Charleston Catholic's just doing a good job packing it in. North Marion hadn't hit any shots from outside, so and it just kind of helps them defensively, and they're getting these run-outs.
Brooklyn Jackson across the 10-second line. Long-range shot, and no good for Huggins. Another opportunity here. Huggins this time wants to drive, puts it up, and it just will not drop for the Huskies. Charleston Catholic. And here's a drive, and it's good by Messer. Messer has 7 here in this second quarter, 8 for the game.
Yeah, not much has gone wrong for Catholic offensively, and that's just those run-outs. They get the ball in the middle of the floor. Great passing.
Brooklyn Jackson. Shot is short for Huggins, but then Huggins followed her shot, but commits a foul.
Yeah, nothing's been easy for the Huskies on the offensive end. It's just Catholic's done so well with their defense and their poor shooting. It kind of makes it hard.
Chloe Alo is in the game for North Marion. Sophomore. Wearing number 24, Messer. Fires off the mark. Follows. Puts a back up, and that one may have been partially rejected there. So the Huskies back to work. Carabelle Harbert. I'm talking with Chris Freeman as Rushworth comes away with the steal. Ball will stay with Catholic. He said, we've got a lot of players on our team with experience, but they really don't have experience. They've been around a while, and it's just their time now, and just not a lot of players that really had a chance to, play a lot of basketball, although they have been a part of the program.
Yeah, and it's a big spotlight. I mean, this would be almost like playing in the state tournament, and so they just had a rough start here.
Down low, work it inside, and Carter scores it. Carter with 4 in the game, and all 4 have come in the second quarter of play. Time winding down here in this first half. A first half that has been all Charleston Catholic. Jackson with a nice move, couldn't get it to drop. And going to have a foul called here. We go against Jackson.
That was a technical. I think she thought she got fouled and didn't get the call. And that's a good case in point there. It was a nice straight line drive, but just good defense by Catholic. Made an easy shot, a tough one.
So Dominica Kane will check back in, and at the line for Charleston Catholic is Allie Wilcox. Wilcox has 4 free throws in the game, all those in the first quarter, and now gets a free throw here in the second quarter, another one coming. Six of 6 on the afternoon, and that makes it a 32-6 game. And it will be Catholic's basketball. The Morgantown boys and Virginia Episcopal School to follow here inside Colonial Hall. Battle for the Springhouse at the Greenbrier. Great to have you with us. Catholic working for this last shot. And Rushworth out to Wilcox. Wilcox being guarded there by Huggins. Wilcox with the runner. Can't get it to drop, and knocking it away was Aliff out of bounds. It will be North Marion's ball, so they got 2.6 here to try to make something happen. Just 2 field goals and a pair of free throws. All the Huskies have been able to muster offensively in this first half of play. Charleston Catholic with a commanding edge at 32-6. Halftime here at the Greenbrier in White Sulphur Springs. Coverage of the Battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro Television.
Ready to hit the road with GoMart. Each month we're featuring a special item to fuel your journey and score you bonus reward points in our Road to Rewards promotion. Each purchase earns you a token, so load up and keep cruising toward big rewards. Plus, the top 25 token earners each month will receive 5,000 additional bonus reward points. Check the GoMart app to see this month's featured item, and as always, earn additional savings on products store-wide with reward member exclusives. Go to GoMart.com for more details.
Conquer the cold with the new vehicle from Dan Calva Toyota World. Tackle the snow with the 2024 SR5 Tacoma 4.99% for 72 months. Or lease an SR5 Tacoma for only $430 a month. With over 170 vehicles in stock and a large selection of all-wheel drive hybrids, guarantee we have a vehicle that fits your needs. Reliable cars, great service, and amazing deals. Dan Calva Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
West Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration, when disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. there's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
Back inside here at Colonial Hall in the Greenbrier. White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. Great to have you with us, along with analyst coach Mark Montgomery and our great crew. I'm Mark Martin, delighted to have you with us. Garrett Lester is our producer-director. We have Jason Frame, Parker Withrow, and Jackie Donnell with us today, doing a great job. Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television and is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. Mark Montgomery, all Charleston Catholic in that first half.
Yeah, it's just it's been a terrible start for North Marion and just both. You know, the opposite end for Catholic, you couldn't ask for a better start. It all really kind of started their defense. They didn't hit too many outside shots still there in the second quarter, but they were getting it done inside. You know, great offensive rebounding, fast break points, just getting the ball out off their turnovers. And if they didn't finish, they got fouled, and they've done a good job at the foul line. And you look at North Marion, they've just struggled on every offense, on the offensive end, on every set because of the defense from Charleston Catholic, and then you know, their defense, they've allowed the ball to get inside the post, and Charleston Catholic just been able to execute. And, it's been a long first half for the Huskies.
Great logo of this battle for the Springhouse, and we are delighted to have you joining us here on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television. Charleston Catholic shot out to a 9-0 lead before North Marion could get on the board. It was 11-2, 13-2, 15-2, and 17-2 at the end of that opening quarter, and they just continued to expand that lead out to 28-6, 30-6, and right now here at 32-26, 26-point deficit at the moment. And if you're Chris Freeman, I know you're getting games like this, and all you can really do is just say you got to go out, you got to play, and just run our offense, try to play good defense, and see what happens. Nothing is out of reach in athletics, especially with the three-point line, but you got to knock them down. Meanwhile, if you're Charleston Catholic, I'm sure Wes Hebner's message is just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm sure. I mean, what I always used to say when we were behind like this, you try to cut this lead down to half the amount it is about in the third quarter, and then give yourself an opportunity there the last few minutes of the fourth quarter. They've got a tough road to haul. They're going to have to turn around about every part of their game they've had so far. But give Catholic credit. I don't think it's so much to do with North Marion's inefficiencies. It's Catholic's defense is really where it's all started.
Well, we will come back and we'll take a look at some of the individual scoring here in this first half of play. Charleston Catholic on top 32-6. You're watching live streaming coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television.
Jennifer Garner, United States Senator Shelley Moore Capito and Jim Justice, former U.S. Senator Joe Manchin, Brad Smith, Gordon Gee, Nick Saban, Brad Paisley, Jim Tressel, and Roy Williams are among the many game changers who have lent their time and talents in support of an ambitious idea. The idea that together we can change the game on substance misuse and prevent drug use before it starts.
Reliable cars, great service, and amazing deals. Dan Calva Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
Well, it's kind of neat there on the Game Changer ad. There was Nick Saban, and there was former U.S. Senator Joe Manchin, and they are all part of what led to the formation of North Marion.
Yeah. And Roy Williams. I mean, there were some big time people in there. It sure were.
Joe Manchin, a graduate of Old Farmington High School, the Fighting Farmers. Nick Saban, former Monongah Lion. North Marion came to school in 1979. They've had great state championship success down through the years, and in girls basketball 2009, 10, 11, 18, and 23 under the great Mike Parrish. Chris Freeman taking over the program, and Chris, former North Marion athlete and Fairmont State basketball player. Huskies with the basketball to start it out here in this third quarter of action. Driving and knocking it off the glass and dropping it through is Dominica Kane, the 5'5" senior.
Yeah, that's a good start. Those weren't falling in the first half, so North Marion needs to try to keep on that track.
Kane did not play basketball a season ago, but certainly welcomed her back with open arms this season. She averages 6.7 a game. Foul called here against the Huskies, and that will put Ileana Evans at the line. Evans missed a couple of free throws in that opening quarter of play, and nothing but net there.
Yeah. North Marion's settled for playing behind the post player and letting them get the ball inside, and I think that's really hurt them. They need to front the post and then make them lob it over and get help. That's coming from an old coach, but so far it's worked out well for Catholic.
Evans cannot get that one to rattle in, so it's a 33-8 count here. And Williams getting set to head back into the game for Catholic. Of course, talk about state championship success at Charleston Catholic. And a lot of that as well. Boys basketball, girls basketball, and other sports. Same deal for North Marion, many sports. So Evans will come out, and it will be Williams back in. The trigger for North Marion will be Ella Thompson. Thompson gets it inside, and Hearn will put it through, and North Marion.
Yeah, sometimes when you play man-to-man out of bounds, you get some easy shots off some good screens and cuts.
4 different players have now scored for the Huskies, but Williams gets loose, and that is her first basket of the game to make it a 35-10 count.
Yeah, that's good offense, nice cut, good open pass from out front.
8 players have scored for this Charleston Catholic team. Whistle, and it will stay with Catholic.
Here's that out of bounds man-to-man, just 4 across. See if they get an open shot again.
Sending it in, and good defense there by Aurelia Kirby on the inbounds pass.
Yeah, much better. There was nobody open.
We've got the Morgantown boys, the defending Quad A champs of West Virginia High School basketball. The last 2 years, here is Rushworth ahead of the pack and then sends it back into the hands of Wilcox. Very unselfish there is Mary Rushworth.
Yeah, that's nice basketball. Good passing, looking for the open teammate. You got to love it.
Wilcox has 8 in the game, 37-10 our score. Ella Thompson thought about the shot, but just really nothing there. Now here is Addison Hearn, shot up and whistle. A timeout is called. We'll take a break here. You're watching coverage of the Battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television.
Performance Chevrolet wants to get you in a new ride for 2025.
So bring in anything you can push, pull, or drag, and we guarantee a $1,000 trade.
Now's the time to buy, with falling rates and no payment till spring.
Check out our great rebates and easy-to-use online finance application process.
Let service get your ride ready for the new year and the tough winter months ahead.
Drive into 2025 with Performance Chevrolet.
If you just got $1,000 for a yard ornament, you've been to truck country.
Get ready to hit the road with GoMart. Each month, we're featuring a special item to fuel your journey and score you bonus reward points in our Road to Rewards promotion. Each purchase earns you a token, so load up and keep cruising toward big rewards. Plus, the top 25 token earners each month will receive 5,000 additional bonus reward points. Check the GoMart app to see this month's featured item, and as always, earn additional savings on products store-wide with reward member exclusives. Go to GoMart.com for more details.
Coverage of the Battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television and is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. North Marion down 27 here in this third quarter. They have trailed from the outset, and they come up empty offensively again. Brooklyn Jackson could not get it to go down.
Yeah, it's it's still kind of continuing the difficulty on the offensive end for North Marion.
Alicia Castle and Dean Brown are the assistant coaches to Chris Freeman at North Marion. Kenny Butler, Patrick Herlihy, Keisha Butler, and Stephanie Hudnall work on Wes Hebner's staff. Wes Hebner, a graduate of Pendleton County High School, went to WVU. Chris Freeman played for Warren Baker in basketball at North Marion, and the late Gary White at North Marion, who we just lost about a year ago. Great guy. Warren Baker, one of the best. And at Fairmont, he played for Butch Haswell and Tim Murphy.
Wow, he's learned from some of the best. He's had some great mentors.
He said play for Butch Haswell. He said if you can survive that.
that's kind of what I've heard. And I've had a couple.
Butch was intense.
Yeah,
Great coach.
Met him a couple times, and just being around him for those few times, you can tell how intense he was.
Great player at Fairmont as well. And when you talk about the history of, North Marion and certainly Marion County, Mark, I mean, you can just open up the record books and history books and talk for days.
Yeah, it's a sports encyclopedia. And, let's don't forget about our good friend Mick Price. What a great coach he is and has been in our state and continues to be.
Yeah, a Mannington High School graduate. And of course, a guy that has taken over a football program here in the Mountain State and really caught the eyes of some people. A guy by the name of Rich Rodriguez is a proud North Marion graduate, and he was an all-state football and basketball player for the Huskies when that school was just kind of getting started. Here is a drive by Ileana Evans, and she'll be hit with the travel. So both teams kind of right now in a little bit of a lull. Williams will head out for the Irish, and coming in will be Layla Carter. Into the game for North Marion is Caitlin Lemley.
Catholic still with the intensity on defense, making things tough for North Marion, even picking them up here with a little pressure, half-court pressure.
Dominica Kane across the timeline, gets it into the hands of Huggins. And the ball scooped up there by Kirby. Kirby gets it ahead to Evans and couldn't get it to go down, but the follow by Carter will go through. And Layla Carter now with 6 in the game, 39-10 our score.
Again, when you do things right, fundamentally sound, they push the ball, fast break points, missed the shot, but you had people there to rebound. They haven't made too many mistakes. Made one there, but that's it.
I think Huggins got shaken up there.
Yeah, good job by the officials seeing that. There was a good lull there to take care of her.
Jason Wilkinson, John Mills, Justin Dodd, the officials for today's game. Jason's going to work a college game tomorrow and then get right back here to the Greenbrier and work an evening session game here in this battle for the Springhouse. Dominica Kane firing the pass in the direction of Jackson.
Yeah, you just don't see too many times when a player from North Marion has a good look at the basket or you haven't seen any straight line drives. Just good defense by Charleston Catholic.
Morella picks up her first foul, and Aurelia Kirby will head out for Charleston Catholic, and back into the game is Molly Messer. Kirby has 4 at the moment, Messer with 8. Messer, in fact, leads Catholic in scoring. They've had a lot of players that have dented the scoreboard here. Nice shot. Drops through for Ella Thompson. One of the best looks North Marion's had today.
Yeah, really has. That was about the smoothest set they've had and finished with a nice shot.
Thompson averaging 7 points a game for Chris Freeman's crew. Tough shot that will go through for Nora Aliff.
Yeah, that is a tough shot. She caught the ball, went back across the lane, and then finished.
Aliff now with 6 in the contest. Back to work go the Huskies. Get it inside, moving toward the bucket, but it wouldn't fall for Hearn.
Yeah, it's good post defense. They say the Irish stayed vertical, and there's another look. Another run out, great pass, good hustle down the floor.
It's Evans' first field goal of the game, so she has 3. All those points coming here in this third quarter. 43-12, our score. Firing and connecting once again is Thompson. How about Thompson here in this third quarter?
Yeah, they needed a lot of that in the first half. I mean, a beautiful shot. I don't think it's touched anything but net.
Thompson did not even start on the JV team last year, Mark, and that's how hard this young lady has worked.
Well, she just made an outstanding play there on defense as well.
Gunning and unable to connect there is Lemley.
Lady Irish number 1, Allie Wilcox.
Okay. Yeah, here's another good look at it. You know, good dribble drive, squared up, and she knocked it down. That was 2 in a row forward, and then came back on the defensive end and played good defense and got a steal.
Kelly Getz has checked into the game for Catholic and scoring for North Marion.
There's that good defense, offense by North Marion there against the man-to-man defense. Good cut and got an easy layup.
Addison Megna with the bucket. Megna getting her first action here in this basketball game, a freshman. Time winding down here in this third quarter. Wilcox in trouble, and the ball out of bounds. It will stay with Charleston Catholic. Rushworth will be the trigger, and it comes to Wilcox, who fires. Can't get that one to go, and that will bring us to an end of 3 quarters of action here inside Colonial Hall at the Greenbrier, America's Resort. Great to have all of you with us. You're watching coverage of the Battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television.
Reliable cars, great service, and amazing deals. Dan Calva Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
Coverage of the Battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television and is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. Away we go to the fourth quarter here inside Colonial Hall at the famed Greenbrier Resort. 2-day event. And I've been here to cover professional golf. I've been here to cover NFL training camps. Been here to cover an Evander Holyfield fight, but this was my first chance to see basketball being staged here at this wonderful treasure in the Mountain State.
Can't add much more of that. It's awesome. It's cool. It's neat. All those words.
So Charleston Catholic shot out to a 9-0 lead in the first quarter, and they have simply not looked back. Talina Williams is going to go back up with it, and she gets fouled.
Yeah, there's that post play. North Marion's played behind Charleston Catholic's post players all afternoon, and it's just an easy entry pass, and then so many good things can happen off that when you get the ball down on the block that easy.
Magna committed the foul, and at the line is Williams. Williams with a field goal in that third quarter of play, forgive me. Free throw number 2 is up and goes through. A lot of famous people have come to the Greenbrier, but I'm not sure, Mark, right now, at this present time, if there's anyone more popular, more famous than Baby Dog.
And how lucky we were we got here, and Baby Dog was right here from our broadcasting point. We've got pictures. I'll post those later on Twitter, but Baby Dog is just awesome.
And my first chance to see the proud pooch of two-term Governor Jim Justice, now U.S. Senator, and, of course, a long-time basketball coach. No one loves the game of basketball any more than Jim Justice.
And we were fortunate to see a little of the shoot around, and he was doing that. I mean, this is a coach talking about another coach. He was doing an excellent job coaching and just saying all the right things with his young ladies. I was very impressed that I've seen games, but practice is usually different, and I was very impressed with the work they got in.
Addie Gray has checked in for Charleston Catholic. She wears number 20. Kirabelle Harbert is back into the game. Harbert has played a good bit here tonight or this afternoon in this first game of the day. We'll have night action as well. West Hefner wanting a timeout and finally gets it. And we will keep it right here. Charleston Catholic game with a record of 9-2. And lone losses to Nitro and Wheeling Central.
Yeah, and those two teams aren't those aren't shabby losses. Those teams are pretty tough.
The Morgantown Mohegans of head coach Dave Tallman Jr. set to meet up with Virginia Episcopal School out of Lynchburg, Virginia, next up here in the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television. Our slated 4 o'clock game today. Then will be Greenbrier East and Spring Mills in another boys game. And then the nightcap, the Greenbrier East girls squad of Jim Justice will go up against Huntington High, and got it by Lonnie Lucas, who's been at it 50-some years. Down low and basket by Callie Getz. And you ever notice, Mark, maybe somebody doesn't play as much, and when they get into the game and they have success, the teammates, you just love the support and sportsmanship.
That's what sports is all about. Everybody's not going to be the star. Everybody has their job to do, and when the substitutes get in and have success, it's awesome for the whole team, coach and staff, everybody around the program. And I can say that because that's the kind of basketball player I was. I was a bench warmer.
46-16 our score. He's the lead of the basketball game. Dominica Kane gives way to Reagan Ash, and unfortunately a travel going to be called here on Alo.
It's kind of like the weather outside. Some games when it rains it pours, and that's kind of been the theme here for North Marion.
Good job there by Kirby, slicing through the defense. Williams gets it back out to Kirby, and Kirby on the move and scores. Aurelia Kirby now with 6 in the game. Well, we were talking about, championship success at both of these schools, and we had better not forget about our good buddy David Sad. He's racked up a few titles in the sport of tennis.
That's exactly right. When I think about tennis and state championships, David Sad comes to that. What a family, and I'm really good friends with one of his cousins, and it's just he does a great job, and he just continues. He never rebuilds; he just reloads.
First time I met Dave, I remember vividly, and I said, "We played against you in high school football." He was the quarterback, and I always tell him he took a beating that night as the quarterback. The Viking defense from Ripley got to David Sad, but he was a great athlete. Shot from the outside, and it goes for Addie Gray. Gray with her first basket of the contest. 10 players have scored for Catholic. Gray on the run, lays it off the glass and in. Gray with 4 here in this fourth quarter of action as we go under 4 to play.
Yeah, it's just good defense, and I'll tell you, when you play good defense, good things happen for you offensively. And North Marion's just kind of still struggling here, and it's tough. It's tough to keep up the hustle and the intensity when you're in a game like this. Good thing, though, you'll have this evening tomorrow and come back out here, and hopefully things will turn out better for them.
Delina Williams, Aurelia Kirby, all checking out of the game. Messer. And we have a break in the action here inside Colonial Hall. And we shall return to the Greenbrier in a moment. All Irish here in this first of 4 games.
The efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
Back at the Greenbrier. North Marion's basketball.
Stay in there. There you go, Addie. Now go.
Halo sends it in. Huskies go to work.
Catholics drop back in his zone. Still stepping out with pressure.
Brad Harker is the principal at North Marion. Darren Hayes is the athletic director. Colleen Hoyer is the principal at Charleston Catholic. And Jacob Nelson is the AD. 52-16. North Marion in this event for a second straight year.
Yeah, and what a great opportunity for the players and their staff getting to come here. We talked about that early on, but it's just would be a treat.
Here come the Huskies to get the takeaway. Shot from the outside, won't go for Ash. Possession arrow will go Catholic's way as Layla Carter gets up off the bench and will head in. Allie Wilcox. Ileana Evans with it and then gives way to Nora Aliff. Catholic running some clock here, 2.5 remaining in a game in which they have led from the start. Shut out to a 9-0 lead. Nice defense there applied by Magna for North Marion. It will stay with Catholic.
Catholic's in no hurry here to score, and North Marion's not much pressure.
Allie Wilcox driving. Her brother, a standout player for Charleston Catholic, and unfortunately lost before the season ever got started due to a knee injury, and unfortunately an underclassman. So you never want to see anyone get hurt, but if it does happen, you're always thankful that they're not a senior.
Oh, definitely. In today's world, a couple months he should be back, being able to work out and recover from that, work on strength and different things. He'll be good to go next season. But that doesn't help the feelings right now, though.
Wilcox knocks it through. Wilcox now with 10 points in the game. And the bulk of her scoring has come at the free throw line. 8 of 8. Shot good by Megna, or check that, Allo. Her first basket of the game. .54-18 game. Wilcox. Ayla down inside, shot up, won't go there for Carter. Chasing down, the miss is Getz, and Catholic will reset here offensively.
That's good defense by North Marion on the cutoff.
Wilcox on the run, her second field goal of the afternoon.
People don't realize how tough a shot that is, going straight on the basket. I mean, it's usually the easiest way is to pick a side. When you go straight in, that's a tough shot.
We're under a minute to go in this first of 4 games here inside Colonial Hall at the Greenbrier, America's Resort. Battle for the Springhouse.
I tell you what, they do it right here. They got banners for all the participants. I mean, not little banners, big banners. It's it's a great setting, a great atmosphere.
Boys game coming up. Morgantown's Mohegans going up against Virginia Episcopal School out of Lynchburg, Virginia. Battling Bishops. Look forward to bringing you that one, getting a chance to see Dave Tallman's team and the private school that certainly is going to bring some athletes in here and some outstanding basketball play. It'll be a different look for Coach Tallman, one of the great young coaches in West Virginia high school basketball. Now he's going to dribble it out here. Allie Wilcox. And that will do it. Wire to wire. Charleston Catholic gets in front, and they stay there, and they come away with an impressive 56-18 victory in game 1 of this battle for the Springhouse here at the Greenbrier. Our coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television. We'll come back and recap it for you in just a moment from here at Colonial Hall.
Jennifer Garner, United States Senators Shelley Moore Capito and Jim Justice, former U.S. Senator Joe Manchin, Brad Smith, Gordon Gee, Nick Saban, Brad Paisley, Jim Tressel, and Roy Williams are among the many game changers who have lent their time and talents in support of an ambitious idea. The idea that together we can change the game on substance misuse and prevent drug use before it starts.
Conquer the cold with a new vehicle from Dan Calva Toyota World. Tackle the snow with the 2024 SR5 Tacoma 4.99% for 72 months. Or lease an SR5 Tacoma for only $430 a month. With over 170 vehicles in stock and a large selection of all-wheel drive hybrids, guarantee we have a vehicle that fits your needs. Reliable cars, great service, and amazing deals. Dan Calva Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
West Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration, when disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the official restoration partner of Marshall Athletics, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
It's January at Performance Pre-Owned Auto Outlet.
And our lot is jam-packed full of inventory.
If you can push it, pull it, or drag it, we'll give you at least $1,000 trade-in.
Less service, keep your ride ready for bad winter weather. Mention this commercial and you'll get 10% off of your next service.
Stop and see us in Weston for a deal jam-packed full of savings.
Push, pull, or drag your trade in for a guaranteed $1,000. Just 99 seconds off of exit 99.
Charleston Catholic jumps out to a 9-0 lead in the first quarter. They led it 17-2 at the end of the first 8 minutes of play. They never looked back, and Wes Hebner's crew winning it by a final of 56-18. Now 10-2 on the season. North Marion drops to 4-7. Allie Wilcox led the way for Charleston Catholic with 10 points. Had 10 different players score. North Marion led by Savannah Walls with 4, and Ella Thompson had 4. Of course, both teams will play again tomorrow. One will get the winner and the other the loser of our nightcap, which will feature the girls from Huntington High and the host school here of this great event, Greenbrier East. 56-18, your final. Mark Montgomery, final thoughts from you.
Yeah, it was just a tough night for the Huskies from the get-go, and it was all Charleston Catholic. Great defense, just ran all their sets really well, and sometimes you have those.
No doubt about it. So we will break away here, and we shall return to Colonial Hall at the Greenbrier as our coverage will continue. Next up, we will have Morgantown going against Virginia Episcopal School. A game slated to tip it around 4 o'clock or so. Great job by Garrett Lester, Jason Frame, Parker Withrow, and Jackie Donnell. And many thanks to our analyst, Coach Mark Montgomery. And that will do it from inside here at Colonial Hall. So for Mark Montgomery, I'm Mark Martin, and we say so long from the Greenbrier in White Sulphur Springs. Again, your final score, Charleston Catholic 56 and North Marion 18. You've been watching the Battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television.